I'm at the library. I'm about to go in. Hello everyone. Just got back from the library. Oh, freak. Now's my time. So anyways, I got back my wallet. I do not have COVID. I had COVID, so I have the aftermath of COVID that people have been talking about. Okay, so I got all relations, finding the path forward. Tanya, I read her book, Seven Fallen Feathers. I'm gonna read that one. Oh, sorry. You're also going through a heat wave right now. Okay, and then by Billy Ray Belcourt, A History of My Brief Body. Okay, it says oh, okay. Oh. I'll have to read it and find out. Okay, so I am on my way home. It's so hot out. I'll see you guys when I get home. I'm gonna hopefully finish this audiobook. I read it, I listened to it on the way into town. I'm gonna listen to it on the way out of town. It's still an hour and 23 minutes. Oh yeah, he's at 84%. So I'm gonna finish this one. Right to it, actually. Oopsie. I have decided to add these two books for my TBR. My sister hasn't actually fished it, so I'm gonna add these. Is All Our Relations, Finding the Path Forward by Tanya Telgay. She's the author of Seven Fallen Feathers. In this vital and institutional work, best-selling and award-winning author Tanya explores the alarming rise of youth suicide in Indigenous communities in Canada and beyond, from Northern Ontario to Nunavut to Norway, Brazil, Australia, and the United States. The Indigenous experience in colonization nations is startlingly similar and deeply disturbing. It is disturbing. It is an experience marked by the violent separation of people from the land, the separation of families, and the separation of individuals from traditional ways of life, and all of which has culminated in the spiritual separation, and that has an enduring impact on generations of Indigenous children. As the result of the colonized legacy, to many communities today lack access to the best determinations of health, income, and employment, and education, and safe environment, like clean drinking water, that some Indigenous communities still don't have to this day. Leading to a mental health and youth suicide crisis that's true on a global scale. But Tanya reminds us First People also share a history of resistance, resilience, and civil rights activism. From the occupation So I'm gonna read this in November, August. I apologize. This cold better go away soon. A History of My Brief Body, a memoir by Billy Ray Belquit. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. Okay. Billy Ray Belquit. I'm sorry about the butchering of the names. Gene expanding memoir opens with a tender letter to his grandmother, Colcom. Yeah. And memories of his early life in the hamlet of Alberta and on the Cree Nation, Drift Pile Cree Nation. From there it expands to the big and broken world around him. I'm just gonna hold it up and you can pause it and then read it. I don't know what it's about. I'm going in blind. I don't know what either one of these are about. I'm going to read them in the month of August. It is really hot. I gotta get back inside where there's air conditioning. I'll update you guys on everything else on my TBR at the end of the month about the books I'm going to read in August, and mostly they're going to be audiobooks. I joined Libby and my local library. So some of the books I don't own, and some of the books are library books. So as of right now, I am reading. Well, I'm listening to. Sorry, I have a cold. The book I'm currently listening to that is due in one day. It's called Seven Fallen Feathers. Let's see. But this is the book, Seven Fallen Feathers. It's about the death of 7 natives, teenagers that goes to high school in Thunder Bay. It's from the years 2000 to 2011. It says that 7 Indigenous high school students died in Thunder Bay, Ontario. They were hundreds of kilometers away from their families, forced to leave home because there was no adequate high school on the reserve. 5 were found dead in the rivers surrounding Lake Superior, below a sacred Indigenous site. Using a sweeping narrative focusing on the lives of the students, award-winning investigative journalist Tanya Talgay delivers into the history of this northern city that has come to manifest Canada's long struggle with human rights violations against Indigenous communities. So I'm reading that, plus listening to it on Libby. It is actually due soon, so I wanted to do this video before it goes in. So that looks probably not. Can't see it. I am 30% in on chapter 3. Next book I'm listening to, plus reading, is the library book. It's not going in. is called Indians on Vacation. I'm on chapter 5. I got the book right here from the library. Indians on vacation, so what does it say about it? Well, from the looks of it, it is meet Bird and Mimi in this brilliant new novel from one of Canada's foremost authors, inspired by a handful of old postcards sent by Uncle Leroy nearly 100 years before. Bird and Mimi attempts to trace the journey of Mimi's long-lost uncle and the family medicine bundle he took with him to Europe. By turn witty, sly, and propagandist, this is the unforgettable tale of one couple's holiday trip to Prague and beyond, where the wanderings through the Europe capitals reveal a complicated history, both personal and political. So I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it's about a couple who takes a journey, and right now I'm on chapter 5 and they're still in Prague. And the author is Canadian and he's from Guelph area, I think. Yeah, he lives in Guelph. He's from Ontario, so. I'll talk more about this book when I'm doing my wrap up. Actually, I'll talk about both of them. Next, I have The Handmaid's Tale from Margaret Atwood. I've always wanted to read this book because it was Margaret Atwood is a famous Canadian author. I don't watch the show. I've never seen the show. I might start watching it. The Handmaid's Tale is actually her first ever novel. It was, I don't know much about it actually. I'm going in blind. Never seen the show, so I really don't know. And it doesn't have a synopsis. Okay. So that's another one I want to read in August. I want to read Dial A for Aunties by Jessie Q. The name is Shanta? Sorry if I have the name messed up. I also want to read Every Value Break from Peter Swanson. I don't know much about this. I'm usually going into this blind, so The Lies Started with I Do. I'm gonna read that one in August, and then thinking of trying to get this done. It's due soon. Small Fry by Lisa Brennan Jobs, Steve Jobs' daughter. I still had all the books collected. That one is I also have the audiobook for my sister, the serial killer. So I can't pronounce the name of the author. Anyways. It's about a sister who helps her sister who becomes a serial killer. I also got this one on I don't know. I don't think you can see it. My sister's a serial killer right there. It's only 4 hours, so it shouldn't take that long. And then I want to also read Everything is Fucked, a book about hope by Mark Manson. I don't know. No idea. I read his other books. And then I'm gonna try to get to Book Lovers. I don't have the audiobook for this one. I'm trying to get to Book Lovers. I have her other 2 books, and I'm a big fan of Emily Henry. Then I want to read The Help by Catherine Starkett. I want to try to read those ones. Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I have a blog, so I'll be doing blogs for all these books. I'll have the website down in the description box if you want to go check it out. And then The Choice, my favorite Nicholas Sparks. I want to reread this one. My favorite one. It's actually not like the movies. Then I have. I'm still reading. 101 essays that will change the way you think. I am currently on this first one, actually. And then I want to start reading City of Bones. I'm going to go to oh my goodness, Value Village. Let's see if I can find more of them. Go buy them offline. But those are the books I'm hoping to read. Oh, wait a minute. I also have the audiobook for When No One Is Watching. I want to try to read that one too this month. These are the books I'm hoping to get done. I'm going to be listening to Somebody's Daughter. I'm almost done that one. I'm actually at 80%. I don't know if you can see it. 80%. And then I already read these books, but I want to reread I want to listen to them again. So I have Untamed by Glennon Doyle, The Skin We're In by Desmond Cole. I want to reread those ones. I've already read them. I want to listen to them. I already read them in book form. I think it was in February. Battery's going dead. And I read this one from Jesse White. Reclending. Oh, it's a Family Truth and Indigenous Resistance. Hopefully you can see what I mean. Those are the books I'm hoping to listen to and read during the month of August. And that's all. So if you want to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. If you want notifications, hit the notification bell. And if you like this video, give it a like. And I'll be back with another video later.